Hello, hello. Welcome back to my jungle turf. Today I'm going to talk about what a funnel is because um, it sounds like a basic marketing concept, but it's not so obvious to us all, and it's worth learning and worth revising from time to time just to check whether our funnel is doing its job, whether we're really clear on what we're doing, how and why. So it's really just a fancy way of saying how we plan to connect with people, how we plan to be discovered or noticed, and where we plan to be adding new people to our audience. Crucially, this is really important and quite tricky if we don't have clarity around who we serve and where they like to hang out, aka what their watering holes are. So it's good to have clarity around all this, and then in light of this, then pick a platform and pick a strategy. Buenos dias. I am a lunatic talking in the jungle about marketing. Then we nurture them, and that's a bit deeper. So that's where they go deeper. We have captured their attention, and they find our micro content interesting enough, so they subscribe to our newsletter, they subscribe to our YouTube channel, so they choose to go deeper with us, and they choose to kind of learn a bit more about what we do, how we help, what is it that they can learn from us about the thing at all. So connecting, nurturing, and then converting is the funnel, and obviously you need more people who you connect with. Some of them will want to be nurtured, some of them, this reminds me of type 2, some of them will want to be nurtured, some will want to be left alone, and some will be nurturing themselves and will become raving fans, and will want to buy our thing. So the question is, where do we do all this? That will depend on the who, because different people like to hang out in different places, so it's worth having some clarity around who we're talking to. Some of our target audiences will be hanging out on TikTok, others will be hanging out on LinkedIn, others will be hanging out on Substack, or a combination of these places, Instagram as well, which I am absolutely not on for several reasons, and rooted in personality and who I serve and how and what my strengths are, which is, for example, writing. So that's not really a writing platform, is it? But it does the job. So if your people are there, and if you love it, and if you know it, then it might be just the right place for you to be joining and to be using as your principal platform. What matters though is that you read the room, so you really understand the vibe and the expectations, the genre expectations, the type of content that is typically not only appropriate or expected, but also does well with the algorithm as a result on that particular platform. Having said that, you don't need to completely lie down to what's dictated by the platform. So this is, the famous idea behind disruption. So you can try certain things, and as long as it's still aligned with who you are, who you're talking to, what the problem is, and doesn't violate any community standards or other of any platforms. So for example, my funnel is currently mostly LinkedIn. That's where people discover me, that's where I discover them, because of all the places, all the platforms available, LinkedIn is the only one where I can use keywords so efficiently that I just, maybe not introverted, because that would be harder to search for, but the word Enneagram is really a useful keyword, obviously, for me to search for, and then find fellow Enneagram practitioners, and then check out how they're doing their marketing on LinkedIn already, which already gives me an idea about what they might be thinking about marketing and or feeling about it, and all. So that's LinkedIn. Then some subscribe to my Substack, and then YouTube. hello, you might be one of them, obviously. And then some sign up for a type and instinct and niche exploration, which is a free coaching session where we talk about type and instinct and niche. Some people come onto it already having quite a hunch or already convinced or sure about their type and or dominant instinct, but don't know much about marketing at all and or don't have any kind of a niche currently. Then we talk more about that once we've double checked their type and instinct. So that's where I convert some people, famously not all, because it's still a part of the funnel. So it's not about arm wrestling and harassing and chasing people. That's never the vibe, and that's never the kind of ethical way of serving that we want to be known for in general in our community. So that's a funnel, a 101 for you, and I look forward to seeing you in a type and instinct and niche exploration sometime soon. Lovely meeting you today again.